13-year-old girl got slapped in her school hallway in front of 40 other kids. Her parents wanted to press charges. Then they found out what their daughter had done in Roblox the night before. This story was shared by a girl we will call Maya. She shared it years after it happened because she said she wanted to tell her side of it, not the one the school remembered, not the one her parents told her family, the real one. The one where she was not the victim she thought she was. Maya was 13 and attended a public middle school in a mid-sized town. She was not popular, she was not unpopular, she was one of those kids who blended into the background. She sat in the middle of the classroom, had 2 or 3 friends she ate lunch with, and got grades that were good enough not to attract attention. Her parents described her as quiet, respectful, and well-behaved. Her teachers would have said the same thing. But there was a version of Maya her parents and teachers never saw. That version only existed on her computer after school. In Roblox, Maya was not quiet. She was loud. She was funny. She was sharp-tongued. She said things she would never dare say in the school hallway. She joined servers full of kids from her own school and chatted with them under a username they did not recognize because she was too embarrassed to use her real one. She liked watching people talk about her classmates without knowing she was in the room. The anonymous life started as a way to feel brave, but over a few months, it became something else. Maya figured out that if she dropped a comment about a classmate in the right server, other kids would pick it up and run with it, not because the comment was true, because it was juicy. A name attached to a rumor was enough. The truth was optional. She had done this a few times with small stuff, little jabs about a boy's shoes, a comment about a girl's voice being annoying, nothing that caused real damage. But each time she got away with it, she felt a little more powerful, a little more invisible. A little more dangerous in the way only a 13-year-old with an anonymous account can feel dangerous. And one night, after a bad day at school, Maya did something that crossed a line. She did not realize it at the time. She thought she was being clever. She was about to learn that some lines, once crossed, do not let you back across. There was a girl in Maya's grade named Priya. Priya was one of those kids who was quietly popular. Not the loudest at lunch, not the flashiest on Instagram, but everybody liked her. Teachers liked her. Other girls invited her to birthdays. Boys thought she was pretty. Maya had never had a real conversation with Priya in her life, but Maya had formed opinions about her from a distance. Jealous opinions. The kind you do not say out loud. That Tuesday night, Maya logged into her anonymous Roblox account and joined a Brookhaven server where she knew a lot of kids from her grade hung out. She was in a bad mood. She had failed a math quiz, her mom had yelled at her about grades, and she wanted to take it out on somebody. She saw Priya's avatar in the game. She decided that was the target. Maya typed a message in the open chat. She said she had heard that Priya had been caught cheating on a test last week and was about to be suspended. It was not true. Maya made it up. She had no information about Priya's grades, her conduct, or anything about her school record. But she typed it as if she knew. Somebody in the server asked how she knew. Maya added details. She said she had heard it from a teacher who was talking about it in the faculty room. She said Priya's parents had been called in. The rumor spread faster than Maya thought possible. By the time she logged off that night, 3 different servers were repeating it. Kids were screenshotting it. Kids were adding their own fake details. What Maya did not know, and would not know until the next morning, was that one of the kids in that server had recognized something in the way she typed. One specific phrase. And that phrase was going to expose her before the week was over. By the time Maya got to school the next day, the rumor was no longer a rumor. It was fact. Everyone in her grade was treating it like something they had all heard from a trusted source. Priya walked into first period and saw kids looking at her differently. A teacher asked her to step outside for a conversation. The conversation became a meeting with the vice principal. Priya's parents were called. Priya had not cheated on anything, but now she had to prove she had not. And proving a negative takes time. Maya watched all of this happen from the sidelines. She did not say a word. She felt a small twist in her stomach watching Priya's face when she came back from the vice principal's office, eyes red and puffy. But she also felt something else, a tiny thrill. The kind that comes from having caused something big and gotten away with it. And that feeling was scarier than anything she had done online. The next day was Thursday. Priya had been cleared by the school, but the rumor had not gone away. Kids were still whispering. A few of Priya's closer friends had started asking around, trying to figure out where the rumor had come from. One of those friends was a girl named Diana. Diana was Priya's best friend since kindergarten. Diana was protective. Diana was also, unlike Priya, somebody who did not let things go. Diana had been in that Roblox server the night Maya typed the original message. Diana had spent the last 2 nights scrolling through screenshots and cross-referencing usernames. And Diana had figured something out. She had noticed that the anonymous account used the same unusual spelling of a word that Maya had used in a group project earlier that semester. It was a small detail. A specific word misspelled in a specific way. Most people would have missed it. Diana did not miss it. By lunchtime Thursday, Diana was 90% sure Maya was the anonymous account. She did not go to a teacher. She did not go to a counselor. She made a decision that would define the rest of the week. She confronted Maya herself. Maya was walking out of the cafeteria when Diana stepped in front of her. The hallway was crowded. Maybe 40 other kids were in earshot. Diana asked Maya one simple question. She asked if Maya had started the rumor about Priya. Maya, who had been getting away with this for months, did exactly what any caught liar does. She laughed. She said Diana was being crazy. She said she did not know what Diana was talking about. That laugh was the thing that finally did it. Not the rumor itself, not the cheating accusation, not even the denial. It was the casualness of the laugh, the way Maya made it look small. And what Diana did in the next 3 seconds was something everybody in that hallway would be talking about for the rest of the school year. But that was not the part of the story Maya would remember the most. That came later. Diana's hand came up and she slapped Maya across the face. Once. Open palm. It was not a fight. It was a single slap, and then Diana stood there waiting to see what Maya would do. Maya did not do anything. She just stood there stunned, one hand on her cheek, tears already starting. A teacher rushed over within seconds. Both girls were pulled into the office. Diana did not deny what she had done. She told the vice principal exactly why she had done it. Maya, still in shock, denied everything. She played the victim. She cried harder. The school called both sets of parents. By 3 in the afternoon, Maya was sitting at home with her mother, who was on the phone with a lawyer discussing whether to press charges against Diana. Maya's parents were furious. Their quiet, well-behaved daughter had been attacked in a school hallway. They wanted consequences. They wanted the other girl punished. They wanted the school to do more. Maya sat on the couch and listened to her mother on the phone for 2 hours. And the whole time, her stomach was twisting tighter and tighter. Because Maya knew. She knew why Diana had done it. She knew what Diana was telling her own parents at home. She knew that the truth was going to come out one way or another. And when it did, the phone call her mother was making would turn into something very different. That night, Maya tried to delete the anonymous Roblox account. She logged in, hit the settings, found the delete button, and clicked it. But she had already made a mistake. The chat history still existed on the server she had posted in. Dozens of kids had screenshots. The message thread was already being shown to parents. Deleting her account did not delete the evidence. It just made it look worse. The next morning, the school called Maya's mother. They asked her to come in for a meeting. They said new information had come up. When Maya's mother arrived, the vice principal laid out everything. The screenshots, the username match, the specific misspelled word that Diana had identified, the rumor about Priya that had been proven false, the fact that Maya had started a lie that had caused a real classmate to be investigated by the school and hauled into the vice principal's office. Maya's mother did not say anything for a long time. She looked at Maya. Maya could not meet her eyes. On the drive home from that meeting, Maya's mother said exactly 3 sentences. The first was a question. The second was a promise. And the third was the thing that Maya would think about every single day for the rest of that school year. Because it was the moment she realized the slap was not her punishment. The slap was nothing compared to what was coming. The first sentence was, "Is it true?" Maya nodded without speaking. The second sentence was, "We are not pressing charges against that girl." The third sentence was, "We are going to call Priya's parents and you are going to tell them what you did." That phone call happened the next evening. Maya sat at the kitchen table with both of her parents beside her. Her mother dialed. Priya's mother answered. Maya, voice shaking, read a statement she had written that afternoon. She told Priya's parents everything. She had started the rumor. She had made up the cheating story. She had no reason to do it except that she was jealous and in a bad mood. She apologized without excuses. Priya's mother listened to the whole thing in silence. When Maya was done, Priya's mother did not yell. She did not threaten legal action. She said only one thing. She asked to speak with Maya's mother. The two of them talked on the phone for 20 minutes while Maya sat frozen at the table. When the call ended, Maya's mother told her what had been decided. Maya would write a formal apology letter to Priya. Maya would read it out loud to Priya in front of both families. Maya would do a presentation in front of her own grade about what she had done and what she had learned. The presentation would be supervised by the school counselor. There would be no punishment from Priya's family. No lawsuit, no suspension. Just accountability in front of the exact people Maya had harmed. Maya cried the hardest she had ever cried in her life. Not because of the slap, not because of the consequences, but because for the first time in her life, she was going to have to look the person she hurt in the eye, and she had no way out of it. Maya gave the presentation a week later. She stood in front of her entire grade. She read the apology letter out loud. She explained what she had done, why she had done it, and what she had learned. Priya was in the front row. Priya did not smile. Priya did not nod. Priya just listened. When Maya finished, most of the grade did not clap. They just watched her walk back to her seat. Diana never apologized for the slap. She did not have to. Diana had served her detention and moved on. She and Maya did not speak for the rest of middle school. Priya did not become Maya's friend either. Some things that break do not get put back together. They just stay broken, and you walk past them every day, and you remember. Maya shared this story years later because she said people always told it wrong. When she was slapped in that hallway, she was everybody's victim for one day. Kids were on her side. Teachers were ready to defend her. Her parents were going to press charges. And then the truth came out. And the same people who had felt sorry for her spent the rest of the year looking at her like she was somebody they had to be careful around. Maya said the slap did not hurt for long. It stung for 10 seconds, and then it was over. What hurt was every hallway she walked down for the next year, with people remembering what she had done. What hurt was losing the version of herself her parents had believed in. Anonymous accounts can make you feel invisible, but the consequences always find your real name. Here is my question for you. Have you ever seen a rumor spread that you knew was not true? And did you say anything? Drop your answer in the comments. I will heart the honest ones. Hey, if you have ever typed something online you would not say to someone's face, this one was for you. Send it to a friend who plays Roblox. Subscribe if you are new. I will see you in the next one. Words are small when you type them and big when they land. Be careful where you aim.